Jai Gurudev, and thank you for joining us today. Today we have with us an artificial expert and an officer of the Vedic Dharma Sansthan to discuss the chapter 51 of the Sunder Kand. It's called Ocean Worship of Sagar Stuti. So let's begin. So, what is the core message of the Ocean Worship episode in Sunder Kand, where Lord Rama prays to the ocean? Yes, Jaguar, this chapter symbolizes the humility and patience of Rama. Though he is mighty, he chooses dialogue before war. His three-day tapasya to Sagara or ocean god represents aligning with nature as well. Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankarji says, when you respect the elements, nature responds. This episode teaches surrender, patience, and divine dialogue. In Art of Living, we use silence programs and meditation to awaken this inner dialogue and patience. How does Lord Ram's prayer reflect a deeper yogic or meditative symbolism? Yes, Ram sitting in dhyan for 3 days is deeply symbolic. It mirrors a seeker immersed in tapas, unmoved by results, focused only on surrender. The ocean represents the subconscious mind, vast, deep, and sometimes unresponsive. Gurudev says your effort stops where surrender begins. Through sadhana and chanting Hanuman Chalisa, we learn to trust divine timing, just as Rama did. This chapter subtly initiates us into deeper levels of sadhana and surrender. Why did Sagara delay in responding, and was it ego or a cosmic play? Yes, Sagara's silence is the silence of nature testing one's resolve. Just like in meditation, when nothing happens initially, we don't give up. Gurudev often explains nature listens, but it may test your sincerity. This part of Sundarkanda is like a spiritual test. When people chant Hanuman Chalisa or participate in Anjaneya Homam regularly, their patience and faith increase. This inner steadiness is vital in crossing life's oceans of uncertainty. What does Ram's eventual anger symbolize in a spiritual aspirant's journey? When Sagara remains silent, Ram raises his bow to dry the ocean. This is symbolic of intense tapa shakti when patience shifts into transmitted fire. A seeker's energy, when directed rightly, can transform inner and outer obstacles. Gurudev teaches Bhastrika and Sudarshan Kriya to release suppressed energy healthily. That fire, when handled wisely, becomes divine, not destructive. Anjaneya Homam too channels this fire into devotion and transformation. So, what is the significance of Sagara eventually appearing and offering help? It shows that sincere prayers never goes unanswered. Sagara bows to Rama and advises building a bridge with the help of Nala. Symbolically, this tells us that when ego surrenders, solutions emerge. In our courses, especially the DSN program, participants shift from helplessness to empowered action, just like Rama moved from waiting to bridge building. Devotion plus action. This is the path of Sundarkand and art of living. How does the character of Rama in this chapter guide us in handling life's delays and obstacles? Ram shows us that waiting doesn't mean inaction, it's an active inner effort. Gurudev says, be calm yet dynamic. Ram's 3 day worship, followed by intense action, is a model. When we chant Hanuman Chalisa with feeling or sit in silence through Sahat Samadhi meditation, we train the mind to respond rather than react. Rama teaches us that devotion, patience, and bold action must go hand in hand. How does chanting Hanuman Chalisa support one in their ocean worship movement when faced with uncertainty? Hanuman Chalisa is a lifeline. Each line is a spiritual tool. When devotees chant it while facing life's uncertainties, like Rama at the ocean, it invokes strength, clarity, and patience. Gurudev explains that sound has vibration, and Hanuman Chalisa carries the strength of Lord Hanumana, who eventually becomes the key in bridging the ocean. Just as Hanuman connects Lanka and Rama, so too does this prayer connect us with strength. How does participating in Anjaneya Homam connect us with this chapter's essence? Anjaneya Homam invokes Hanuman's Shakti, who later helps in building the bridge. The Homam also purifies mental and environmental blocks, much like how Ram's intense prayer purified the atmosphere. For action through sacred fire and Vedic chants, participants reconnect with the divine will, moving from despair to devotion. Just as the ocean responded to Rama, life to alliance when we invoke divinity sincerely through homam and selfless service. How can the modern seeker use art of living techniques to cross their inner ocean? Gurudev has given us Sudarshan Kriya, Sahat Samadhi meditation, and Seva as bridges. Just like Rama didn't swim the ocean alone, we don't have to face life's problems alone. These tools help manage breath, mind, and energy. A regular practice gives strength to wait, courage to act, and wisdom to listen. The seeker's ocean may be anxiety, doubt, or sorrow, but with breath and devotion, every ocean can be crossed. Any closing wisdom from His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Ji that reflects the spirit of this chapter? Gurudev beautifully says, when you are calm and connected, nature aligns to support you. Ram's calmness followed by action reflects this, whether through silence, chanting, or homam. Connect with the divine, even oceans will listen and part. The Sunder Kand says ocean worship is not just about crossing seas, it's about crossing the ego, connecting to nature, and acting with clarity. Gurudev's wisdom shines through every verse. Jai Gurudev.